I'm always curious when I'm talking to musicians about when you know that you're going to commit to this full time, that it's going to be your job because it's fun to play music with your friends. It's fun to be in a band, but at some point you guys have to commit to it and say, this is my focus. If we need to get into a van and travel around for like 3 weeks, we'll do it. We'll make
Yep.
dog shit money, but this is going to be my full time gig right now. What was that for you guys?
I was in college, and Blink was starting to play some shows, and we'd get more shows over the weekend. So, one weekend we played San Diego, and the next weekend we play LA, and then like a month later we'd play San Diego, LA, and Phoenix, and then a couple weeks later we'd play San Diego, LA, Phoenix, San Francisco, Sacramento. And so I was missing a lot of college. I was doing poorly in school, and the band was just starting to create this kind of tiny little spark where people would come and see us play, and we were getting more opportunities. And I went to my mom and I was like, look, we're making $50 a show at this point. Like, we can barely afford gas money, but we can afford gas money now. And there's an opportunity to go on tour maybe sometime in the future. What do I do? Because I don't want to fail out of college and, waste all this money and waste my parents' money. And she was like, you can go back to college anytime. There are people in their 40s that go back to college and finish their degree. You only get one chance to be in a band. Get out there and go find your dream. And I was like, all right, cool. And so I ended up living at her house with my mom and my sister and my stepdad until I was in my mid 20s, just treating the place like a skateboard flop house. Me and my bandmates and skater loser friends would stay the night there. We would stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing Street Fighter 2, screaming. My
Hell yeah.
parents would come out in the middle of the night, shut the fuck up, we're trying to sleep.
Eh,
And we'd go back to it. And it was great. It was the only way that I was able to start being in a band and tour at all was that my mom was like, yeah, live at home, go do your